talk about perspective. Does anyone remember what perspective means? Courtney.
Perspective is the point of views of different persons.
Yeah.
What they're thinking.
So, when we read or when we write a story, you have different points of views. I have this post right here. You guys, I made you copies. These are all in your reading and writing notebooks. We're going to go over first person point of view. So, Dave here, can you read what first person point of view is?
A character narrates the story using I, me, my, mine. We experience these stories through his or her eye.
Okay, perfect. So that means who's telling the story?
Another person.
Another person.
What if you were writing the story?
I will be.
You'd be the story. So it'd be like, Alan, this is your point of view. What happens with your day? You talk about your day, okay? What about second point of person? Treva.
The narrator is speaking directly to the reader using the words you and yours.
Okay, so how many of you read a book like that?
Me.
Yeah? Okay, so what words can you find in that?
You.
You or your, right? Okay. Alvin, why don't you read this? Third person omniscient. On the bottom.
Oh, and an outsider is looking in on the action. In third person, omniscient, the thoughts of varied characters are open to the reader.
Very good. So that means that it's not being written by you or me. It's written by an outside person, right? So a lot of books are written this way. Okay, there's two different types of third person. We have the third person omniscient, where the thoughts of every character. So on your little notebooks, I want you to highlight every character. Okay? Every character, that's the most important. You guys have done first and second person before, but this third person might be new to you. Okay? Third person limited. Landon, can you read?
An outsider is looking in on the action. In third person limited, the reader enters the mind of only one character.
Okay? So you can only see one character. So underline this one. Only one character. Okay? So the way that you can think of it, to be a little bit confusing, so every character, okay? One character. So that's the difference, alright? We have this little sheet right here. I want you guys to turn to the first one. We're going to do it together, and we're going to do the rest of them individually, alright? So what does the first one say?
Identify narrative perspective.
So you're going to identify if these are first person, second person, third person, omniscient, or limited, okay? So you can use this chart in your notes on this. We'll do the first one together. Sideways stories from Wayside School. Leslie sat in front of Paul. She had two long brown pigtails that reached all the way down to her waist. Paul saw those pigtails and a terrible urge came over him. He wanted to pull a pigtail. He wanted to wrap his fist around it, feel the hair between his fingers, and just yank. He thought it'd be fun to tie the pigtails together, or better yet, tie them to the chair. But most of all, he just wanted to pull one. Who's speaking in that?
You.
It's third person.
It's third person. Very good. How do you know?
Because it's like an outsider is looking.
An outsider's looking in, right? So if it was written from Paul's perspective, what might somebody say? It might say, I wanted to pull it, right?
I want to pull her.
Yeah, very good, very good. All right, so you're going to write under narrative perspective, you're going to write third person. Do we know which one it is? Third person omniscient or third person limited?
Limited.
Limited?
Omniscient.
Do you see the thoughts of both people involved?
Yes. Leslie and Paul.
Okay, so all right, we'll see. We'll come back to this one, okay? If it is third person, which character's thoughts are revealed? Paul's thoughts. So write that down. Paul's thoughts. Okay, the second one. Treva, can you read that out to us? Number 2. And we scourged.
Next to survival, scourge was probably the most important word in our new vocabulary. We found a store that was throwing out water damaged mattresses. Getting them home was a problem since we had to make 2 strips. Brad and Katie, armed with sticks, to go united. I truly expected them to be challenged by some gang boss, but they said that the only person